Okay, let's see. Fuck. This might actually suck. Hold on. I'm looking at my CPU. Everything looks like it's going to shit right this second. I don't know why. Everything's all nice and neat, and then like when I started setting up, I started noticing everything wasn't running as smoothly as it usually does, and I'm not sure why. Like, I feel like I myself am, you know, skipping frames, as they say. I mean, it's fine here, but then, like, even video footage, which, of course, we're going to watch this Shadowbringers opening. We have to watch the Shadowbringers opening. So, I guess the opening for Shadowbringers gets to be running at whatever shitty frame rate. I was like, God, why is it being like that? Oh, you know why it's probably being like that? Hold on.
And gone since that day.
Did I remove it? No, I did not. Hold on. Let me remove this, and maybe everything goes back.
How many years have
Maybe
I
it's because I'm
waited
doubling
for
up
this
on
moment?
something that I shouldn't be doubling up on.
For
Maybe.
the one that
Who knows?
stood alone
No, it's still
against
it's
the
going like
storm.
that, huh? So, you guys get to deal. I don't. Pow.
For the one they called. The warrior of
Wait,
light.
where did I put? Here, hold on. Maybe as my room cools off, it'll be better and better. But usually having at 14 or 16 percent of my CPU is not typically good, and that's what's making it suck. I even like tried to put the dust out, but there was no dust. Is lost in you're proud. Yes, the world's in new You know, every other opening, Heavensward technically has a stage,
Sayest thou,
but you
master
don't really, he's not forefront.
We may accept this
Stormblood has lead, and Yugiri and Gosetsu both make an appearance in the trailer at the very end. This is the first one where you really, well, I guess ARR technically has the Scions in them as well. But this one, it's like, oh yeah, we're going to allow them to talk.
Until our friend returns, I will hold the line.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better.
god, Gunbreaker looks so good in these cinematics.
I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Infilia.
Okay, so I want to talk about this a little bit here. That first part, where they enter in, they use that photo, like somewhere, like a screenshot of this cinematic with that little part of the Christorium. Say that's what this place is called. Like before they even revealed this, like the majority of this trailer. And everybody's like, oh, that must be some like 1.0 type of thing that they were planning on doing. But it's like, no, it's this. They might have reused it for something. Reused it for this, but like,
calamity must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten. Become what you must. Become the warrior of darkness.
yay. Also, I am kind of glad that, like, for Shadowbringers, they did a much better title screen than, like, the other ones ever were. Like, if you go back and look at, like, when I started up any of them, any of the other stuff, you can kind of tell that, like, you can kind of tell that, like, they're not really much of a title screen. It's kind of like how World of Warcraft originally had, like, the Dark Portal, and then it had the Dark Portal again. And then, like, of course, then you had, hold on, I need to reset something. Hold on, let me look at where I need to be looking. Yeah, there we go. You know, they had, like, the Dark Portal again. And then, like, at least with, they stopped doing just the Dark Portal for the other thing, for, like, Wrath and whatnot. And it looked nice. You know, up to this moment in time with Shadowbringers, like, fucking Final Fantasy XIV title screens were just a black screen and then maybe something, and to the title and the theme. That was it. Alamigo is last free from Imperial rule, but the liberty may prove fleeting as the Empire moves to both reclaim the bloody nation and subjugate all of Eorzea. In their hour of need, however, they cannot turn to the Warrior of Light, nor to the Scions who yet slumber, their souls adrift. The realm is left to struggle without its saviors, for they've been beckoned beyond time and space, beckoned to the first. Okay. Alright, time to start out Shadowbringers. And now we can at least not have spoilers here. Powder is itching to share what appears to be good news. Oh god. Good news, Theresa. We have a stroke of luck in the search for that beacon. Apparently our colleagues have stumbled across a hidden path leading down into the hollows to the base of the Crystal Tower. A path I no doubt we have found had the Ironworks and the Suns not added their numbers to the party. Thanks to them, we have eager eyes aplenty down there, checking under rocks and peering into every nook and cranny. Still, it sounds like there's a lot of ground to cover. Sounds like tedious work, but not as tedious as raiding around, I suppose. Exactly, so I was thinking we'd go and lend him a hand. The sooner we found the beacon, the sooner you can travel to whatever this mysterious voice is coming from. And the sooner we can work out how to help our friends. We have to find a way to wake them, and before the Empire comes calling again, meaning we have no time to lose. There's a boat in the Northern Silverterre waiting to ferry people on site, so let's be on our way. Come on. It's like I forgot that like it takes sometimes it takes a while to do that. Sorry if I'm constantly looking at y'all. I'm just trying to. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing that. I probably need to look into it before Sunday. Because like, it usually is not this bad. Because like, I'm seeing, you know, a decent, decent thing, but y'all are not, and that sucks. Heading to survey the site, madam, is on the eastern shore of the lake, and the swiftest way to get there is by boat. Is this the talkie? It's weird that the first thing is not a talkie.
Look how many people there are.
Yay, it's a talkie. Yay,
Should we
talkies.
get to it then? Pick up anything that seems the least bit device-like, and we'll make ourselves a pile.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the hour, maybe you'll change our look. We've found bugger all without you.
Biggs! Wedge!
Hi.
Aye, aye. Well, we could hardly say no to a call for aid from the side.
God, I forgot the like fucking big
Jesse call it the chief of some other business. So we'll be working twice as hard to make up for his not being here.
Thrice as hard, even.
I forgot about
Thank
Wedge's
you,
voice.
both of you. I'm sure we'll find that beacon
Damn.
in no time.
Boo.
I'm not seeing anything out here. Do you reckon you could squeeze in there, Wedge?
And get stuck halfway? No, thank you.
I could try if you like.
Tataru, no! We couldn't ask you to do that.
Oh, I'll be fine.
Oh, I'll
this
be.
receptionist is not afraid to get her hands dirty.
I'm not afraid to get my butt stuck in a hole. I'm used to it. Hmm?
Sorry, I meant to say, the scholars haven't finished their preliminary assessment of the site yet, so we're not supposed to venture too far in. What's that you got there? Now that looks promising.
Isn't that the Ironworks symbol? Counterfeiters?
Doink.
Now I have you.
You are right.
What's happening?
It's like Jesus Christ, Doctor.
Stay with me. Focus on my voice. Let expanse contract. Eon become instant.
This must be it. The device. Oh, this is supposed to happen.
Throw wide the gates that we may pass.
Oh, safe journey, warrior of light. Find our friends and bring them home.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh my god, I'm floating through space. It's space. Or the rift between, but like space.
The dawn's light will shine again.
Oh, do not look at me so.
Your slaves
It's
to
Archer
attempt.
font.
There's no freedom in that.
This is one battle you cannot fight. Away with you.
We did everything right. Everything that was asked of us, and still it came to this.
Your time has not yet come.
Who could this be? Dix! Hello, TK. Thank you for Dix out for squaring. Dix out for Shadowbringers. It's Ard Bird. You can kind of see him. But it's Ard Bird. I wonder if it's going to force me to stay grounded with my mount on New Game Plus. I didn't really get to check. All these purple trees and endless day.
From endless dreams I awake. Something vague, yet urgent, calls me to action once more.
Chocobo. And a person.
Rare to meet someone out here who's not a peddler themselves. What brings you into the wilds this time of night?
Night? But it's bright as day.
Well, if it ain't the oldest joke in the book. Me granddad, God's rest his soul, used to tell that one to the barman at kicking out time. And when, pray tell, did we last have a dark night? You rotten old drunk, yet he'd reply.
Yeah.
Over 100 bleeding years ago, that's when. You got that look down to a T. I'd almost think you meant it. Ah, got to you, did they? Poor beggar. That explains it then.
You want to go drinking? No, no drinks.
Well, I've roads to travel and wares to sell, but you best hurry along to the town nearby. Just head east through the trees and aim for the Shining Tower. You'll find the place soon enough. 'Tis the biggest settlement for malms around. Go on now, friend. They'll take good care of you in the Crystarium.
You know, if it wasn't for the fact that, like, I know this is an MMO, this is where you usually would transition to like, in-playing, gameplay.
To dizzying heights it rises. The gleaming spire.
It's the Crystal
Its
Tower
tip
again.
threatening to pierce the blinding canopy. There, it will all begin anew. Between dark and light. The pure and the corrupt. The one true struggle.
Shadow Breakers. Shadow. Bringing shadow. Yeah, okay. Oh, it's not gonna allow. Oh, I guess I'm in a. They want you to have a moment. You gotta walk all the way there. It's Kino. It is Kino.
Halt! Every face in this city I know. Yours, I do not. This is the threshold of the Crystarium, stranger, and I am its gatekeeper. If you would enter, you will answer my questions.
Okay.
From where do you hail?
Fuck. It's like... Ulda.
Do you take me for a fool? No such place exists. Had you given me an honest answer, I would not have barred your way. We care little here for a person's place of origin. But instead, you chose concealment. And I will not suffer you to pass.
Huh? Wow, one strike. Unlike all the other dancers, can't even do that.
That one had eaten. It must have gulped down the whole hand, ring and all.
Well, there goes the merchant. Won't be seeing him.
Everything all right, Captain?
Quite all right, my lord. Just a stray sin eater, and a weak one at that.
I see. Weak or not, we should be on the lookout for more. But I see you've met my guest. I will escort her to the Crystarium myself, if you've no objections.
What?
Another of your mysterious friends, is it? I should have known. Very well. I'll inform the others your guest is to be given the run of the city.
I like how within the first quest
Pray
of
forgive
this,
my less
we're
than
at least
cordial
given
welcome.
the
May the rest of your stay with us be a pleasant one.
we're given the entrance to the city is like first thing first. This.
Come with me. I will answer whatever questions you have when we are somewhere more private.
Like here?
Right then. Before we plunge into the wheres and wherefores, let me first thank you for answering my summons. I had intended to bring you directly to my personal quarters, but I fear my aim was slightly off. That you are still able to make the crossing unharmed is a great relief. And so, we come to the question of where. The realm in which you now find yourself belongs to one of the 13 reflections, or shards. The first, to be precise, even if its inhabitants are largely oblivious to the fact. As to wherefore, having been awarded the rather grandiose title of Crystal Exarch, I, in my capacity as caretaker of the Crystarium, thought to seek the aid of you and your companions.
Okay, but why? Do you not have any idea how much trouble you caused?
An inkling, yes. I can only beg your forgiveness.
You almost got me killed, man.
But all shall be explained in due course, I promise you. Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity.
Because, I mean, why would light? It's light, so therefore pure, and therefore they eat the sin.
It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds. That I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try, for in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
Ow.
But what manner of host harangues his guests in the middle of the road? Let us continue our talk within the Crystarium.
Let's talk inside the new city. But first, we got to show you around the city. Then we can explain what the entire purpose of this expansion is. What you must do. Oh, I just realized something. Hello, yeah, now we had Shadowbringers. I forgot to put up Skelly. I always forget. Sometimes I just forget it. How am I doing today? I'm doing fine. Even though, like, it feels like my seat, but something on my computer is making rendering or putting out video suck.
City.
There's a little juddering on my preview. I'm not sure if it affects
Soul
the
sanctuary for the living in a world all but resides.
it's affecting
oblivion.
this. I don't know.
Each stone was laid with hope. The town itself a symbol. A monument to defiance in the face of death. No would-be hero could fail to answer its call. For who among us does not yearn for salvation?
Whoop. Damn. Sorry. It's affecting audio? Really? Shit. Is it like juddery audio? That's going to suck. And that's what sucks. I can't really tell. You know what? How about this? I'm going to restart my computer and I'll set everything back up. Because I should have done that right before I did everything, but here we are. I'll do that. I'll keep this open, but I'm just gonna do a quick restart of my computer. See everybody in like 10 minutes or so.